Welcome, 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 my friend. Yay, it's Thursday, it's coffee and craft. And I don't have my coffee, I don't have my mug. Hey, but welcome to my craft room. I hope you've got your mug full of coffee, tea, hot water, whatever it is that your drink of choice is as you start your day. If you're in America, good morning. If you're in Europe, good afternoon. We're gonna have some crafty fun. I'm gonna flip the screen and we're gonna create some planner pages. Yay! So I was so inspired at the weekend by the fantastic planner pages created by everybody in the class. And I was like, I want to create planner pages. So I pulled out some photos, some fall photos, and I'm going to make a fall planner page. Hey, Valerie, Sylvia, good morning, wherever you are, good afternoon. Isn't it amazing how we have different times of the day and yet we're still together? So what we're going to do, we are going to create pumpkins. Look at these lovely glittery lacy ones. We're going to create leaves. I'm going to pop them to one side so that I don't lose them. You know me, they could end up on the floor and then they're gone. And I pulled out some photos. So one of the things that we love to do as a family is to toast marshmallows, have a fire pit, especially in the fall. In fact, we had one last weekend, but these are from a few years ago. And I pulled out this gorgeous one of my fur baby, Flossie. She's so gorgeous. She loves to join us for a fire pit. I don't know, but it always makes me worry about the fire and her getting close, but she never does. She never does. So that she must have this inbuilt thing for to avoid it. But okay, so I've got 2 planner pages for us to make, and what I'm going to do is like when you open your planner and it's double fold centerpiece. I don't know what you call that. Good question. Anyway, it's going to tell the story across 2 pages that are side by side. So let's start with this one. Just because, yeah, got to start somewhere. How is everybody today? The weather here is absolutely glorious. It was frosty. Oh my goodness, we had a frost overnight. Has anyone else had some wintry weather yet? If someone's up in the mountains, have you had snow? We had a frost 2 nights running. I mean, gosh, wow, but it's really lovely now. So, what did I use to cut my page? Oh, Valerie, you've got 2 Scotties. Yes, cousins to my little Westie. Scotty dogs and Westies. So I'm using the 1-inch frame die, and I have cut it out of the Autumn Harvest papers, and I really wanted to make a feature of this gorgeous paper pattern. So what it does, it cuts out the center. Okay, so I'm going to keep that because I'm going to use it on something else. How many of us crafters, how many of you have got a box of bits? Tell me, pop it in the comment. Do you have a box of bits? Do you have a box of scraps for your cards, a box of bits for your paper, die cuts? Yeah? Well, me too. Okay, so because I've cut in 2 pages, I'm not going to use the center on my second one, so I'm going to put that one aside. And on this one, I am using the photo frame inlay die. And all I've done is laid this across and I taped it on. Now, I only wanted to cut out the first 3 pieces, But I didn't do that, did I? It cut out a little bit more here of that one. I put it on the edge of my die. I just misjudged it. But do you know what? I thought that was pretty cool because, look at this. I've got a little pocket if I want to use it. I could put a little tag in there. Or I can just cover it up and nobody but you and I will know this. Sylvia, you've got several boxes of bits. I'm sure there's lots of goodies in there. A little bird crafts, you've got so many bags of extras. You donated them to a school. My goodness, that's amazing. Wow. Yeah, Valerie, scraps are hard to get rid of. You say you started back when we used punches, so you've saved the smallest pieces. Oh my goodness, yes. But I mean, I don't know about you, but I love to stroke my papers. I love to see my papers. And I often think, that's just too beautiful to throw away. So it's going in my scrap box. Right, now then, I have a piece of paper somewhere because obviously if I had photos, they're going to fall through. I'm not doing the back, so we could put another piece on the back. So what I'm going to do, just so that they don't fall through, because I want a finished page, I want to pop it in my planner. Oh my goodness, I just am so excited for making memory keeping, making my planners and documenting this. I loved making those pages, my very first pages with you. So I had a fantastic time last night. No, I didn't cover my horns up. Having fun with this. In fact, I said to my husband, I'll just be 5-10 minutes. He looked at me, rolled his eyes, and off he went, knowing full well that I was going to be an hour or more, and I was. Does anyone else have that happen to them? Time just magically goes away, doesn't it? It really does. Katie, you're saying scraps multiply during the night. That's why you hear all those strange sounds trying to sleep. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Could you imagine if our craft rooms were like the Night at the Museum movie, when they all come, everything comes alive? Oh my goodness, that would be so funny, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's put some pictures in. Now, it's not the best picture of me. I am sat at the fire pit having fun. I don't care. I'm documenting memories. I'm not going to worry that my hair's perfect, my makeup's perfect, any of that. We're just going to document, because this was a real fun night. In fact, one year for my birthday, it was pouring down with rain, and we put the gazebo. I wanted a fire pit and I wanted a Chinese takeaway, and it was pouring it down. So we put the gazebo up, kept the fire pit out of the gazebo, obviously. We weren't going to set ourselves on fire. And we got all the cushions out and things, the garden stuff, and sat on the floor, and it was pouring down, and we were nice and snug under our gazebo, under blankets, eating our Chinese takeaway in front of the fire. I have to say, it was one of the best memories. So whilst this wasn't that night, it does make me think of that. So I've just added my photos in like that. Now you can see I have stamped on here, it says things to remember, bits of life. And I've taken that from the About Me stamp set. So I've used this one. Okay. Diane, you said you've been in your craft room since 6 o'clock this morning. You've forgotten to have breakfast. Oh my word, girl. Gosh. Yeah, Sylvia, 1 month to Banff. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So excited. It's going to be so much fun. Okay. Now then. I set all this up last night, and I actually took a picture so I know where I'm gonna place things, because I don't know about you, but things end up in a completely different place. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause with my page, and I'm going to just make those pumpkins, because we want some pumpkins on here. So what are we going to do? We've got lacy bits and we've got pumpkins, the non-lacy bits. So I have, now I don't want to get these mixed up, so I have got wild honey, and I'm using an oxide, and I am just going to, these are super easy to colour. I mean, gosh, look, right, we're just going to put the light colour on in the middle, yeah? Just move some of this over. And then I'm going to come in with carved pumpkin. Oh, hang on. I want to do it to my lacy bit too. So I'm going to do the same thing, yeah? Then I'm going to come in with my carved pumpkin. Now you can see I am taking some of my colour off, because I don't want to come in too heavy, because I can't take the ink off, can I? That's the thing, you know. I can add ink, but I just can't remove it. So that's how I do it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing to my lacy bit. These lacy bits really are so pretty. Oh, look at this. This would make a super stencil. Look at that pattern. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is just gorgeous. Okay, what paper is my page cut from? Katie, it's from the Autumn Harvest. Yeah. The Stamp Bits of Life, which stamp set is it from? That's from the About Me, from the Botanical Blend collection from Esther. Okay, so now then, I am also going to come in on the edge with my dauber, just to add some extra depth to there. So these colours blend beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Now if I'm going to leave my pumpkin as it is, what I will do, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Now for the pumpkins that don't have the lacy piece on, what I've done is I have bent down slightly and just come in on the edge, so that I create this dimension and shading on each of the cut pieces, yeah? So I get that gorgeous look there. Katie, I can't wait to see you create something with this. I'm gonna challenge you, my friend. We want to see something in the group. Yay. I'm also going to come in with peeled paint, and I am just going to add some green onto the top there and onto here. And then what I'm going to do is, you could leave this like this, okay, but I have glittered mine. Can you see the difference? Just takes it to another level. But you can absolutely leave it as it is. The choice is yours. This is your planner page. So what do I do to do this? I get some glue, and I like to use dry clear glue, and I will pop some on to a piece of card. Now I'd normally do lots at once, yeah, so I don't waste my glue like that then. and just going to come in with my sponge, paint some glue all over it, not masses, just a gentle amount, and then I'm going to pop it into my glitter pot, and I am just going to cover it, tap it off, and leave that to dry. So it's all nice and glittery. I love my glitter pot. Ooh. Right, now then, I'm going to use my dried one. So I'm going to glue this onto my pumpkin base, and I am just going to put some glue on the edges, because what I want to do, get nice gluey hands now, is I don't want to glue it flat. I'm just going to push slightly either side so that that raises a little bit. See if the camera can get that. It's not laid flat in the middle. There you go. It's got dimension to it. So there we go. So these pumpkins are super easy to create. You can have a whole display of them all created really quickly and really easily. Right, so back to my page. I'm put my glue away, I don't want glue on that. Okay, so I am going to use these ones. Now these are from the Autumn Pumpkin die set, and I'm just going to add them on like this, and we will glue these down. Yeah, we will glue these down. We're going to commit, we're going to do it. Now obviously in a planner we don't have the same amount of space as we do with a card. You know, the 3D ability of it. The thicker your planner page is, the thicker your planner's going to be. Oh, there goes a die. Told you I'd knock something off my desk. Right. What's next? I think we will colour our leaves. So I've got these gorgeous leaves. Now these are from the Autumn Pumpkin dies, because we want 4 leaves, don't we? We want leaves. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my wild honey, but I am going to take some ink off, and I'm just going to put it in the centre like so. Yeah. And then I'm going to take my peeled paint, and I'm going to just add my ink around the edge. Now there is these ones with these gorgeous vines. Just get that bit of die cut out there. There we go. And there is the ones without. So I just colour them exactly the same. We just colour the extra bit on this one. Okay, and if we make a blotch on our leaves, 4 leaves are not perfect, so it's okay. And I'm going to just give them a little bit of shape. Just going to kind of in the middle and curve it over. I know it'll go flat when I put it in my planner, but okay. So that's how we're going to colour our leaves. And I am going to put a leaf here, I think. So it's trailing down the page. Okay. There we go. And we want leaves falling, so what should we do? We'll put some over here, like so. We'll have a leaf by the pumpkin, like that. So we're coming down the page. What do you think to this so far? You liking it? Give me some hearts. Let me know what you think. I'm a novice at this. I love this, but I'd love to know what you think. And what kind of fall things do you do? I mean, gosh, Flossie loves to find a pile of leaves. She really does, right? And she goes racing into it and kind of buries us, you know, just jumps on it all. She loves us to kick it up, and she loves to try and catch the leaves. She is such fun. So I'm going to put this die on here, this die cut. I'm going to tell you what it is. I've cut the word happy, and it is from the Botanical Blend set. Which actually one? I don't remember. I haven't written it down. I've written all the others down, but not that one. So I'm going to write, we'll have to work that one out for you. Unless someone knows. Sylvia, do you know? Diane? Any of the design team? Anyone else? So I'm just going to fill the bits in the side. Happy. I chose the word happy because fire pits make me happy. They really, really do. They make me so happy. Okay, have I got all the... No, I need the A, the centre of the A. Okay. Colour leaves. That's what you... Colour of the leaves, that's what you like in the fall, Diane. Yes. It's... the nature gives us such a beautiful array of colours throughout the year, and fall is is so beautiful. Okay, now then, what else am I going to do? From the About Me stamp set, I stamped Inside Story and these little heart things. So I'm going to add these two. There we go. We'll pop this one on here. Yeah, so it's all coming together. And we'll pop some of this on here. Where should we put this? On. Let's do that. Isabella loves marshmallows toasted. She really does. It doesn't look very toasted on that, but it is. She does not like them burnt at all. Okay. I think that's my page finished. So that's one of my pages. Let's make the other side, shall we? Okay. That's done. That's page numero uno. So the second one, I have stamped some stamps on here. Live a Good Story. So this is from The Best Kind of Days. Yes, I've used this one. And then I am using this one. So it says Summer, The Best Kind of Days. And all I've done, because I didn't want summer, this is fall. You know, I don't want that. Is I've got my stamp on my block, and I just masked off the rest of it, inked it up, removed this, and then stamped my stamp. So you can maximise your stamps by doing something like that. Perfect for summer. Totally going to use it again in the summer. Oh, Diane, you make s'mores with marshmallows on the back. I do love s'mores. We don't have the same biscuits here in the UK. Ah, perfect. Sylvia, happy is in the Pocket with Flowers die. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm going to use another one, which is fun, and I don't know what that one's from either. Right, so I am going to bring in my picture. Now, it's not big enough, but I've cut it to fit this, yeah? So, I am going to just tape this into place. Because again, I don't want to get this too thick. I'm going to put another page on the back. In fact, I thought it'd be cool to put another page on the back that was like this, and I could write notes in about the pages behind them or in front of them. I thought that would be cool. I just didn't get to it. You know, when it's getting really late and you think, yeah, I really need to go to bed. No, not when we're crafting. No. Okay, so I've now got glitter on my photo, but hey, that's okay. Flossie likes glitter. Right, there we go. I'm trying to make sure we've got not much reflection on there. Right, so this time I am going to come in with, we'll put some leaves on. I'm going to put another one to come down here because I want to coordinate my pages together, yeah? So I'm going to put another piece down there, but I'm going to add more leaves. Okay. There we go. My goodness, the year is flying by. To think we are in autumn and fall already, gosh. Thanksgiving's just around the corner, yay! Fun times, fantastic food. In fact, when I was looking through my fall photos, I found all the pictures I took of the hay rides I'd had in America when I lived out there. Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm like, oh gosh, my mouth's watering. I want pecan pie. Oh my gosh, pecan pie. Yum. So I'm going to put these like so. Shall we put them like that? Yeah. You see, I've covered up this bit of the picture. Make sure not to cover up my holes on my for my planner now. There we go. These pumpkins are just fantastic. They really are. As you saw, you can create them so easily and quickly. There we go. Let's pull that one up a bit more. Like so. There we go. That's our pumpkins in place. You love the leaves, Anya? Yeah, me too. Especially this long curly one. Really love that. I'm going to add one to the pumpkin. So Flossie now looks like she's got leaves and pumpkins around her. I really love that. I don't know about you, but I do actually like that. It's a great use of this 1-inch page. It'd be fantastic to make a shaker in as well. I've seen the design team make those as too. Yeah, Martine Hayes, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh yes, and yeah, you could use them as great leaves. Yeah. And then I'm just going to add another one down here. Oh, actually, it is dry clear. We're all right. We're going to add one over here, and I'll add one over here because I am a girl that loves balance, I have to say. I do love things balanced out. There we go. What else have I got? I want to balance these, so I've got another one of these, and I'm gonna pop that. Will that go in here? I don't know, we'll pop it over there this time. There we go. Yeah, so they're working together. I'm using the similar things that I've used on each one. What else do I want? I have got the fun from the About Me set. No, not the About Me, the Botanical Blend. It's from the Botanical Blend collection. One of the die sets there. Yeah. Oh, a big bunch of grapes. Yeah, grapes are fall things. My grandfather had a greenhouse and a grapevine, and oh my goodness, they were black grapes and they were delicious. I'd come home with bags of grapes in the fall. So yeah, grapes. Nice idea there. A bottle of grape juice, Sylvia. Yeah. Okay, so I am just going to add, my fingers have gone all sticky. My fingers have gone all sticky. I'm going to add, nice, I'm getting it all on my thing. I'm going to add this over here, like so. In fact, I'm going to have to pick it up. There we go. It's not quite straight. There we go. And that's my 2 pages. I've got that all will come off. I'll sort that out. You see my hands? I've got all these bits on there. One that's fermented. Yes, Diane. I think definitely in front of a fire pit, I would definitely need fermented grape juice. Yes. Okay, so let me try and get that off. There we go. So those are my 4 pages for my planner, all created. I hope that's given you some inspiration to craft your own fall pages. If there's something that you like, that you've seen and you don't have it, then make sure to head to the website, add it to your cart, and our shipping team will get it straight out to you. So thank you so much for joining me. It really is fun to come and chat and craft together and share some stories together. You know, I love to hear your stories. So have a fantastic rest of your day, my friend. And always, happy crafting. See you again soon. Bye.